To all audience of Mel Zone Radio Show, we have the huge pleasure to be with all the bands, almost, from EXHORDER. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hi, my name is Marzi. I live on the second floor.
Hi, we're doing good. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for taking some time to answer some questions. So, how are things in your life at the moment?
Aces. Things are great. We're here. That's wonderful. So we're doing well.
For the first time.
Yes. Yeah. First time for me, first time for us.
Second time. Absolutely great to be here. I love my brothers. I'm looking very forward to it.
First time here at HELLFEST. Today is definitely better than yesterday.
Yeah. I got a constant hard on. I haven't had a soft dick since last night. So if that says anything. Is that legal? Can I say that?
You can say it.
That's how
All
I
you
feel.
want.
All right.
No censorship.
Yeah, I think it's my third time I've been here with Heathen before. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, EXHORDER just announced a reunion, that's right. 2008, you're going to be playing a couple shows, playing some festival dates, some club shows. What made you make the decision that it was the time to start playing together again?
He and I finally decided that we don't want to kill each other anymore. So, in all seriousness, after the last breakup, we started seeing each other again in social situations and just realized how much we miss each other because we grew up together and we're family. So, it's this music. It's hard work, but it's just kind of muscle memory and reactionary. We get up there and we play it, and it pours out of us naturally. So.
Yeah, I think the important thing to note is it's always harder when we break up. It's harder. It's a longer and harder process when we break up. But whenever we get back together, it's like easy. It happens in a bar room. You know what I mean? Like within a 10, 15-minute situation. So it's always really easy to fall back into this because this is what we've been doing since we were 17. Me and him created this when we were teenagers. It's hard to give it up, you know.
So, you are doing some festivals, some club shows. Did you've got the intention to make a new album, to make something, or is it too early?
Well, I can't say, I'm not allowed to say some things, but I've been writing songs, so is he. I don't know what we're gonna do with them, but that's about all I can say.
We're kind of testing the water right now to see how it feels, and we're going to focus on this year being a reintroduction to everybody. Hey, we're back, and then based on that and how we feel at the end of the year, and if we don't want to kill each other again, then we'll maybe
That's the key.
record some of these songs.
Right, that's the key. We got to get to that spot where we don't want to hurt one another, and sky's the limit.
Okay. So, looking back at your albums, 1990 was when Slaughter in the Vatican came out, and then 2 years later when The Law came out. Looking back now, do those albums hold up in your guys' eyes? Are you still proud of them? Do you still listen to them?
I think ultimately the fact that the people want to hear it is testimony to the strength of the albums. From the time that we recorded the earliest demos, Get Rude and Slaughter in the Vatican, those songs just immediately connected with the people. And as the album came out and we got put on a worldwide stage, back then it didn't seem like it was so magical and special, but in hindsight, you've got parents passing it down to their children, and that's pretty special to us.
Yeah, we never really expected all of this. We were just trying to play music that we wanted to hear. We weren't hearing. We didn't know it was going to be groove, thrash, whatever. We weren't trying to concoct anything. It turned into what it was, and that's why I think it still stood the test of time. It's because there was no thought really put into the process of, okay, we have to write songs that people, verse, chorus, and we got to, write to we never wrote a song for a fan in our lives. We write it for us first, and then the fans, you know. So I think that's why it stood the test of time. I don't listen to them anymore because I play it all the time. But for 30, you know, it's been 25, 30 years since those records came out. I'm proud that people still love it, you know.
And those two albums are now cult albums for fan of metal. These are two cult albums that people want to get.
Blows me away, and it was the only two that we did. I would have loved to see what the third one was going to be back in the day.
Okay, so what is, if you had to pick one thing, was you most excited about being back together? Is it the thought of playing live together? Is it the thought of putting out new music? Is it the thought of touring? Or maybe a mix of all that?
I think fairly for me and him, it's to be able to make music together again and be on stage together. That's the most special part. But the fact that we have a lineup of extremely talented guys with us right now, that we all get along, and it's just been nothing short of a pleasure at this point. And if we can continue as this, we'll just keep going and keep going and keep going.
I feel the same way. I think it's the songs first. It's writing, it's making music with him and the rest of the guys. You know, this is a new, you know, we're the only two originals left, but we're surrounded by, you know, people, Heathen, Grip Incorporated, Forbidden, and a number of other things. Marzi Monasteries, you know, stands, you know, his reputation precedes. They all write songs too. So this is going to be a new version of this band, but it's all, to me, it's always making the music first. All of this is residual, you know. It's great, and that's what we, you know, want to do. It's part of the plan. I'm more concerned about what we're going to do as a group, you know. That lasts forever, you know.
So, what do you think of the wave thrash revival that rages for a few years already with the new bands that coming? What do you think of them?
It's amazing to me because when we first started touring and hitting the scene here in Europe, it seemed like thrash was kind of on its way out and death metal was on its way up, and we had a really tough time figuring out where we belong. And now that we're back together and there's a resurgence in thrash, it's like we finally have a place, and I'm very happy for that.
Yeah, I was taken by surprise by the thrash revival. There's been several of them, I guess, right? I don't know, because and look, my point is I don't really keep up with current events in metal. There's a couple of bands that I really like. There's a couple of bands that, you know, I just don't. I don't, believe it or not, I don't listen to a lot of metal, and neither does he. You know, we from New Orleans, man. We listen to everything. So, and look, it's a good thing too, because it doesn't. For me, it doesn't influence me as a guitar player, because that can sneak in. If you listen to too much of one band or this band, it'll start creeping into your own writing. And what the problem is that some of these guys that are out today actually, we inspired them to do what they do to a degree. So for me to be inspired by them would be kind of like full circle and be kind of regurgitated. So I just kind of, you know, like I said, I love metal, man, and I love hardcore, I love punk, man, I love everything. So I try and listen to a balance of it, you know. Okay,
cool. So you're playing at the HELLFEST for the first time for some of you, but first time for EXHORDER. What are your plans? What did you expect of this show first, and what are your plans after the HELLFEST?
Fair enough. I expected it to be big, but until I saw it with my own two eyes, it's hard to appreciate it until you walk up to it. So it's impressive, and it's humbling, and all I can think is we just have to go out there and not fuck up. And if we can go out there and not fuck up, everything will go smoothly, and it will be worth it.
Yeah, same thing, man. It's like you see it on YouTube and you hear things and you see pictures and you talk to people that you know that's done it, but it's different being here, you know. So I'm just going to treat it like any other show, because like you said, you know, you can get enamored with all of this, you know, and it get in your fucking head. So I'm going to pretend like there's 10 people out there. My mom is in the crowd, you know what I mean? I'm still going to pull my genitals out, though, because she's seen that. you know. No problem.
Excellent. Okay, so to conclude, did you have something to add and some words for your French fans? Because I know there is a lot of people that like very much the band EXHORDER. So something to add and some words?
It's been since the early 90s since we've been to France. It is wonderful to be back and warmly embraced by everybody so far. So we're grateful that we have not been forgotten.
Yeah, all that glory goes to the people of France, because, you know, if there was no demand for them to see us, we wouldn't be here. So I love you, France, all of you. Even the dairy products are fantastic, right?
Yes, dairy products are amazing.
Okay, and for you?
What, my favorite thing about France? I feel blessed and honored to be here. So thank you, France, and everyone that made this possible.
Thank you.
Man, this particular festival is my very favorite, man, and it's an honor just to be back, and I'm looking so forward to playing with these guys, man. And that's about it. After that, I want to see Alice in Chains and Maiden. Yeah. A little World Cup action, catering. Got any weed? All right.
I will try to.
Yeah, no, I'm just happy to be back here again too. And like Margie said, this is probably one of the best festivals, you know, that you can do now. It's fucking great.
And to conclude, last word in French.
Oh, in French?
You know any French?
Fries.
Just one.
Yeah, on the spot. Nah.
Yeah, group free, group
Yeah,
free,
free.
right?
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, large fry, right? Group free, is that correct?
Free?
Or is that Belgium? I don't want to fuck up. Oh, frita. Yeah, I don't want to fuck up.
Not fromage, is that?
Yeah, fromage. Merci beaucoup, Jack.
Yeah.
Get down, right on.
It's okay for us.
Laissez les bons tons rouler.
Ooh la la.
I accept it.
Merci, au revoir.
Thank you very much. This was EXHORDER at the HELLFEST. The band is here and still here, and they're gonna kick our fucking ass today. Thank you guys. Thank you very fucking much. We love you.
Cool.